tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. Ooh, with a juke. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers, they get ready to roll again on offense, and they're reeling. They're on a 4-game losing streak, Charles. They were 4-1. Now 4-5. What do you make of the Steelers at this point?
Well, some of it comes down to health. Remember, Big Ben missed a game when he got hurt against Miami, and then they had an open week, and so he only missed the one game and came back. But his timing was off a little bit with his receivers in the next game that he played. But overall, take a look at the schedule, all right? New England was one of the losses. Dallas was one of the losses. Those are two of the better teams in the league. The ones they might regret a little bit, Miami and Baltimore. But both of those teams are playing much better in recent weeks.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no...
Looking for Austin, intercepted. A lot of talk, Charles, rightfully so, about this Rams defense holding the Jets to 6 points in that Week 10 win.
And I know a lot of people will say they took advantage of Bryce Petty starting his first game in the NFL, but this Rams defense has played pretty darn well throughout most of the season. And I thought the psychology of the head coach, Jeff Fisher, was really telling last week. Instead of getting on a sputtering offense, he went to his defense and said, you guys aren't doing enough to help that offense. You need more takeaways, better field position, give them the ball in better spots, and give them more possessions. I thought that was brilliant.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Charles, you called LA's game in Week 10. Got to ask you about Gurley. 64 yards. What are they saying about him? Still hasn't had a 100-yard game.
When I talk with people like myself outside of the Rams camp, there are a number of different observations about what's going on with Todd Gurley. No one questions the talent. That's still apparent. He lost 15 pounds in the offseason. Some people want him to put more of that weight back on and break a few more tackles. Some people are questioning his vision. But a lot of that is also, he's getting hit a lot in the backfield when he gets the ball. Hard to make your way when there's no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And Charles, I got to tell the story of our production meeting the other day. The guys were discussing MVP candidates, and you jumped in and said, hey, we need a collective MVP, the Dallas Cowboys O-line.
And I'm just glad the table supported me when I jumped up on it, because this Dallas offensive line fires me up. Travis Frederick is center. Ronald.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play, Goff to Austin. 54 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Goff wants to throw him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this route.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Green 39. No. Check. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time to step aside. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Set. B19.
Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They got 29 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 63 yards. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fitzgerald Toussaint, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.